Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Ryu here. I thought I would be able to talk about a few things that's going on with me here though for right now. First of all, I thought I would get up and say, hey everybody, how's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's having a good day or having a good week today. I'm actually okay. Not really anything much really going on here though and everything here though. You know what I mean? I'm still looking around for work, still trying to record stuff for um the years to come for next year and everything here though. So first of all, I thought I would just have to say, thank you for everybody who actually saw my Mega Man Battle Number 2 playthrough, and for roller games as well. For Mega Man Battle Number 2, even though it does say the end at the end of it, there's also a special dungeon you can actually go through at the end of the game. Unfortunately, I don't really think the rewards are really all that good. There's a couple of enemies in there you can get like special battle chips but that's the only time you can actually get them. And I mean, to me, the area is actually really hard because one thing you have to do is though you have to get a triple S license, so you have to get both the S, double S, and triple S licenses. I think you have to have like every single battle chip in the game, and I know you have to beat the game. I think there's one more thing you have to have as well in order to actually fully get access to the final dungeon of the game itself. And the reason why I say I hate the special dungeon for is because there's actually one enemy or a couple of enemies that you have to fight as bosses. It's kind of like boss fights, sort of. And if you destroy one of them, if you don't take both of them out at the same time, the boss or the enemy himself will revive. The same enemy you kill will revive again, and then and then there's a countdown on top of their heads or whatnot. I call them. And after it hits zero, whatever you're standing at, they actually unleash a powerful, like, blast attack. And doesn't matter where you're standing, it's still gonna hit you. No matter where you're standing at or anything, it'll still hit you, and it's still gonna do massive amounts of damage. So you have to be like really quick, and you have to use like certain battle chips in order to take them out quickly, because you have to take both of them out at the same time. So it's really, really annoying in the special dungeon. Like I said before, I mean, to me, I don't really think the reward is all that worth it, unless you actually want to go through it, or unless you're like I'm just saying, unless you are fully a 100% completionist, which is totally fine with me. If you are, that's fine. I'm not gonna sit here and complain. I'm not gonna sit here and say don't do it, because no. But if you, I mean, that's fine, all. But I don't want to do the special dungeon because, to me, it's just not worth it. It's not worth the stress. It's not worth it whatsoever here though and everything. It's not worth it at all. With roller games, I will say, it's a great game. It has great music. The stages are actually all really fun to play through. Some of them are kind of, like a lot of them are actually really challenging. I will say I do apologize for that I did actually have to use save state and load state over and over and over and over and over and over and over again for stage 5 and stage 6, because those are the hardest stages in the whole entire game, in my opinion. The whole game is hard, but it also is a challenge as well. And for me, I like challenging games. I like hard and challenge at the same time sometimes, because sometimes, certain games that are hard to you the first time you play through it, for me, I always picked up games that are too hard for me, and I played them again, besides a couple of games like Defender of the Crown. Defender of the Crown to me is hard, and it's just like repetitive, and it's boring, and everything else like this. But if you like Defender of the Crown for NES, that's cool. Not gonna complain, but yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that game. That's one of them I'm not a huge fan of. And there's a couple of other NES games that I'm just like, I'm not gonna touch whatsoever. Another one of them I will say for now though is Mission Impossible for NES. That game has great music, but it's hard as crap to get through, because you have to take it really, 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 really slow. And if you try to rush it, you will die horribly. And the other thing about it is though, there's certain characters you have to keep alive through the whole entire, throughout the whole entire stage, or through the whole entire game mostly. You have to keep alive for. So the game itself is actually really challenging. Even though, if you've never played Mission Impossible for NES before, it's good to try it out like one time or two times, but it's a really challenging game. That game is hard, but it's still fun to pick it up and play it from time to time. But is it hard as I don't know what? Yes, it is. It is. So Those are actually a few that I do know of. I do know of others that I say are fun and challenging at the same time, but I mean they do have a degree of difficulty. But I mean some of them are just fun to pick up, try it out, see how far you can get, and then switch over to something else, and then keep on going. So yeah. So other than that, um, so so for future, I mean for yeah, sorry, I started too much. Sorry about that, everybody. You know, I have an idea in my mind. I start stuttering up, so I was like, "Bleh, bleh, bleh, bleh." But anyway, um, so for right now, for future updates, I do will have, I do actually have my December playthrough ready to go. If I didn't say that before already, that game, is actually there's actually on Game Gear. Hopefully everybody can see the bosses. If you can't, it's probably just with sprite flickering in the background for the emulators that I'm actually using, because I'm actually using the recorder still, because for me the recorder is actually simpler for me to use. And I hope everybody can see the bosses, but if you can't, I do apologize about that, because it's just the recorder itself. It's not the, I mean, it's probably just the recorder itself because of the massive amounts of sprite flicker ring in the background there. So so hope everybody actually enjoys that. February, I'm not gonna do anything. I mean January, sorry, January I'm not gonna do anything. February, I'm gonna start working on it possibly tonight. February's playthrough. It actually is a really fun Game Boy Advance game. I actually found it about, and I actually played it all the way through. I beat it one time. It's a game that has multiple endings. So what I might just do is I might just show off either like one ending or two endings, and let anybody else who wants to play the game again after me, or anything else, will try the game out after me. Um, the only thing I will say about it, I'm not gonna say what the name is, but one thing I will say about it was though, it is an RPG game, but you don't really gain you don't really gain your levels when you're on the ground running around. You gain your levels when you're fighting in your spaceship. So you basically do like random battles in your ships, in like different ships, as you're investigating certain planets and everything. So the game itself, I think, is actually really fun. It actually has really good music. There's actually one boss in one planet I never figured out how to beat, because everybody I basically talked to, I mean everybody I talked to, everybody I basically seen online was like, I beat the boss. I'm going, how did you beat it? Tell me so I would know how to do it here, there, and everything else. So when I record this, I won't sit there and be like, "Durr, I don't know how to beat this beast whatsoever." Another thing about this stuff right now is because with that game, I don't know if I'm gonna put commentary to it or not. When I actually looked online to see how many people actually did it before I'm actually gonna do it, a lot of the people didn't actually put commentary to it. I don't think either it really needs it, or just because the music is really good. I don't know, 100%. So to me, it's a game that I can kind of say it sort of needs it, but not really. But I'll try to see if I can put commentary on it as best as I can here. I'm gonna try, because I gotta start recording it today, because I only beat it one time, so I'm gonna have to play through it again, and this time record it. So I'm actually gonna use a new save. I'm not gonna use a new game plus. I'm just gonna use a new save so I can get all the power ups and show everything where it is, and show how to read the map and everything and to show how to do everything else of that hitter and everything. So yep. So that's gonna be February thing. So January, I'm not gonna upload anything, because mostly either for one or two things. Number one, I might have a job. I don't know yet, because sometimes in January, it's right after Christmas, right before New Year's gets here, that a company out of nowhere will call me up and go, "Hi, we have this fascinating contract job that lasts for 3 months, or lasts for 2 months, or lasts for 4 months or something. We want, are you available for hiring?" I'm just like, yes I am. I'm available. And I go in. I'm just like, yes, I love this job. And then afterwards I end up leaving and going, oh, I missed this job. So hopefully hopefully that'll help me out. So just in case if I don't get anything in January, I might post one thing. It might just be another random game. I don't know yet. It might just be something random I pull out again, like I did with roller games. I might just pull it out from nowhere. So for that, I don't know yet. So I'm gonna go ahead on. I'm gonna start on possibly doing February's playthrough game tonight, so I can go ahead on and get that done, and hopefully try to put commentary to it. Don't know yet. And that'll be about it for right now here there. So, um, I mean, I haven't really planned out what I'm gonna do for March, April, May, June, and continue on because, I've actually have a bunch of games, either emulator games that my friends gave me, games I downloaded, or games that I wanted to play for a while and never had a chance to get around to it. So, I don't know what I'm gonna do just yet for the rest of the months, but I mean, yeah, I mean, but one thing I do know is that, I mean, I know I'll pull something out, and I know people, well, some of the people watch my stuff will actually enjoy what I do, so, or hopefully enjoy what I do, so, I do actually apologize that I stuttered this whole entire thing up to death. I actually had my whole script that planned in my mind what I was gonna say, and I probably screwed it all up because I said like a derpy derpy derp derp derp. So, yep. So, like I said before, I'm gonna go ahead on. I'm gonna probably start on doing February's playthrough tonight, and that's about it here. So, anyway, hope everybody enjoyed this update video, and hope everybody continues to enjoy what I upload, either with or without commentary whatsoever. And I will see everybody next time. Later.